Hello, ninth graders. Today you are going to be doing your first Pecker profile lesson during Connect. You see on the screen here in front of you, your teacher will be guiding you through today, and that will start with our Battle of Connect activity for today. You will be competing for a donut party as a class. The class with the highest points in the quizzes game will win the party per grade level. So that means there will be one winner for each grade level. Congrats to our door winners from our first month, Miss Hamburg, Miss De La Cruz, Miss Alcala, and Miss Lindino Green's classes. We hope you are enjoying your cookies this morning as you participate in the next games. The points in this game will also be added to our Battle Connect totals, which we will announce next week on Monday. So make sure you're paying attention for that. That is when we will also announce the winners of the donut party. Make sure you work as a class and have your teacher's last name and grade level as your name in the game in order to be eligible to win. Your teacher had the class code for the game emailed to them, so they will have all of that ready to go. Make sure you are not using any devices, just your brains. Your speed and accuracy is what will earn you the most points in this game. So best of luck and enjoy playing. We can't wait to see who wins. Teachers, you can now pause the video and you will be able to pick back up at the next spot as soon as you're done playing your quizzes game. Now that you're done with your game, ninth graders, today you are going to find a few activities that you need to do in School Links. You will complete the Find Your Path assessment. You will add in 2 SMART goals for the semester. You will complete the focus assessment and the learning styles assessment. So the first one is Find Your Path. And once students have completed this, you're going to discuss a few questions as a class. So if you head into your School Links account, and if you can't remember how to get there, first thing you do is go to the Austin Public Schools homepage, hover over Students, and you can scroll down and you will see the spot that says School Links. Click that open and it will take you right to your page. I would highly recommend adding this as a bookmark if you haven't already done so. Once you are in, you are going to see that you have these different assignments that are due. So the first one you see here is the Complete the Find Your Path assessment. Now, some of the ninth graders may have already done this, so teachers be aware of that. If you have any students who haven't done this, they need to do that right now. If they all have completed it, then it's time to do some discussing. So students, in order to complete it, all you do is click Go to Your Feature, and you go through and you start answering the questions. Teachers, if there are questions on any of the words or statements, students feel free to ask, but take your time going through. The more accurately you agree or disagree with the statements, the more accurate your results will be on the assessment. So once you've completed that, we want you to discuss who you match with for the famous people. So you're going to see your results, and it will give you some different famous people that you would align with. You're going to take a look at that and see who you match up with and talk about what you see in common with them. It's kind of fun to see the different people. So teachers have some discussion about that. Then the second part is, what are your career paths of interest? And does this line up with what you are considering? This would be a great time to do a pair share with the people next to you and then discuss as a class. So teachers, at this point, you can pause the video again to do some work discussing the Find Your Path results with your students. Now that you've completed the Find Your Path, you're moving down to SMART goals. So in the SMART goals section, you're going to complete 2 goals for this semester. One must be an academic goal. SMART goals look at what is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. So again, if you are in your School Links page, you can click on SMART goals and you say go to the feature. And in here, you're going to go through and you're going to think of a clear goal. So starting off with the S, what exactly do you want to accomplish? A specific goal sounds like, I want to get an A on my math test, not I want to be smarter. So I could say, I want to pass my math class. Then I'm going to go on to measurable. How will you know that you're making the steps towards your goal? So think about that goal. Think about the steps that you can take. What are you going to do to make sure that happens? So if I want to pass my math class, I will study I'm going to study every day after school, and I'm going to do my homework. Attainable. How do you know your goal is even possible, even if it's hard to reach? So math has always been tough for me, but I know I can pass. So I know this is possible because I have passed before and will work hard. Relevant. Why is this goal important to you right now? I want to make sure that I do not have to retake classes and will pass for graduation. And is it timely? When do I want to meet this goal? Well, let's see here. I'm going to say I'm going to want to complete it in if it's October right now, I want 2 months because then I'm going to be able to meet that goal. And then it's going to save for me automatically. Up at the top, you see here, it says saved, and I can go back to SMART goals. I've got my 1 here. I can view my goal and I can mark it as a complete when I'm done. I can also add my second SMART goal. So remember, you should have 2. After students have made their goals, it would be great to discuss those as a class and just see what are some of the things you're trying to reach for. So teachers, please discuss that with your students and feel free to pause the video now in order to complete that next task. Now you've got the focus assessment. So this is the next piece that students will be doing in School Links. So in their School Links page, the focus assessment is here. You're going to go into that, and after students have answered the survey, it's going to give them their results, whether a socializer, an experiencer, academic, professional, pragmatist, and explorer. After your students have completed the focus assessment, please take time to talk about what these different types are. Students can share the results that they find on their page and talk about what it means. Spending some time talking with their peers, teachers, this would be a great time to move around and just ask some questions and see what percentage of your students fall into the different categories and what this means for them as they're working. You can pause here now to complete that assessment and discuss with your students. Next, you'll be completing your learning styles assessment. So through the learning styles assessment, you are going to go to the feature just like you have before, and you're going to start that learning styles. Please make sure you are carefully reading each question in order to ensure that you're getting the best results for yourself. Once you are done, you will get a screen that looks like this in front of you, and it's going to show you what percentages you fall in under visual, auditory, and tactile as far as learning goes. And it's going to tell you things about each of those areas. As you click through, you'll be able to see what that means for you as you are working through your different schoolwork, assessments, studying, preparing, all of those things. It will help you make your learning hopefully easier in the long run. Teachers, again, please just move around the room at this time and take a look at their learning styles with them and answer any questions that students might have as they are looking at those results and reading through that. Finally, the last thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your experience tracker and you're going to enter your service hours completed at this point and answer some questions. So this is really just for you to make sure that you are understanding how to enter pieces that are going to be in your portfolio eventually, but also so that you're looking at and thinking forward with your service learning work. So if you come over to the far left-hand side over here, you see the home button, and then you see school. So that apple that says school, if you click on that, you'll see events, scores and performances, record requests, and then at the bottom, experience tracking. So click on experience tracking. And in here, you are going to see, well, I've got this Packer Pantry one. You don't need to worry about that. That actually will probably be gone by the time you look at it. 9th grade artifacts, that's something that you're going to be adding later. Your career interest survey, you will add later as well. But then you've got your volunteer hour check. So if you click that open, and if I say I'm going to add my entry, I'm going to go through and I'm going to say, okay, where did I most recently volunteer? I'm going to say, I'm going to actually just put down get connected here, because that is going to be showing me what I so far have as hours. So look in your get connected, see how many hours you have. So I'm saying I have 6. And under what did you do for this during this experience? I would say many things, because it's showing multiple experiences I've had. How many hours have you logged? 6. What has been your favorite location to complete service hours and why? So I'm just saving why. And then how can I increase my hours? So I can check with Miss Carlson. What's my goal by the end of the year? I want to have at least 15 of my hours done. And then I would say save. And that is just going to show up then as one of my entries. So once you have completed all of these pieces today, you are done for this month's check with our School Links program. Please feel free to explore around School Links. There is so much for you to see. And as ninth graders, you are already seeing a lot of that when you are in your Packer profile class, but there's so much in here for you to explore and get to look at about yourself, the future, and what's out there. So we hope that you continue to do that. If you have any questions, please see Mrs. Hovland or Miss Carlson in the Media Center. Thanks and have a great day.